the Maya vision of the cosmos and humanity's connection to the universe. Imagine a silent night deep within the Maya jungle more than 1,000 years ago. There is no electricity, no glowing cities, no screens illuminating human faces, only the sound of the wind moving through the trees, the distant calls of nocturnal animals, and a sky completely filled with stars. Thousands of lights shining across the darkness. Near the fire, an elder points toward the constellations while sharing stories with the younger generation. But those stories were not simply tales for entertainment. They were memory, knowledge, guidance, and a way of understanding the universe and humanity's place within it. For the Maya, the sky was never separate from daily life. It was a living book. The stars, the movements of the sun, the phases of the moon, and the path of Venus were observed with extraordinary precision, not only out of curiosity, but because they represented important signals connected to time, agriculture, nature, and spiritual energy. The Maya vision of the cosmos was deeply connected to the idea of balance. Everything formed part of a vast interconnected system. The earth, the sky, human beings, animals, the underworld, light, darkness. Nothing existed in isolation. And perhaps this raises a fascinating question for our modern world. Today we are surrounded by technology and instant access to information. But how often do we truly observe the sky? When was the last time we sat in silence beneath the stars? Many ancient civilizations seem to believe that the universe had something to teach them, while today, humanity often feels disconnected even from the most basic natural rhythms. The Maya built temples and cities aligned with astronomical events. During certain times of the year, sunlight would illuminate stairways, doorways, and sacred structures with astonishing precision. Some researchers see this as evidence of the Maya civilization's extraordinary astronomical knowledge. Others also wonder whether there may have been a deeper symbolic purpose behind these alignments. Contemporary researchers such as Greg Braden, Robert Edward Grant, and Billy Carson have explored the possibility that many ancient civilizations shared a symbolic and energetic understanding of the cosmos that was far more connected to celestial cycles than we realize today. While not all of these interpretations are officially accepted, they certainly open fascinating questions. Did ancient civilizations observe the cosmos only to measure time? Or were they also trying to understand something deeper about consciousness and human existence? For the Maya, time was not simply a straight line moving forward. It was a cycle, birth, transformation, death, rebirth, a constant movement similar to the changing seasons, the lunar phases, or the motion of the planets. Their calendars reflected precisely this understanding. And perhaps this is why so many people feel such fascination when looking at Maya pyramids, stone carvings, and ancient cities hidden within the jungle. Because these places transmit a feeling that is difficult to explain, as if those structures were built not only for survival, but also to preserve memory. Even today, when we observe breathtaking images of the universe captured by modern telescopes, we still experience wonder. The difference is that humanity often no longer knows how to emotionally connect with that wonder. ancient civilizations seemed far more connected to mystery itself, and perhaps that relationship with mystery was also part of their wisdom. The Maya also described the universe as different interconnected realms: the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, not necessarily as separate physical places, but as dimensions of experience, energy, and transformation. Their myths, ceremonies, and sacred symbols constantly reflected this relationship between the visible and the invisible. And here another important reflection appears. Today we speak constantly about productivity, speed, and efficiency, but what happens when humanity no longer feels connected to something greater than itself? Perhaps this is one reason why so many people continue feeling drawn toward ancient civilizations, because beyond their monuments, their stories still awaken deeply human questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? Is there truly a connection between human consciousness and the universe? And what have we forgotten amid the noise of modern life? Perhaps we may never have all the answers, but maybe true wisdom begins the moment we once again look at the night sky with wonder, like those ancient observers who, beneath the stars, tried to understand the mysteries of existence. And perhaps, after thousands of years, humanity is still asking exactly the same questions. In the next episode of Starlit Stories, we will explore Maya symbols, sacred language, and the ways ancient civilizations transmitted knowledge through geometry, writing, and sacred imagery. Because for many ancient cultures, symbols were never mere decoration. They were gateways into the meaning of the universe.